Hey, Shalom, fam. This part 3, I'm going to continue on where I left off. I have a little interference going on with my computer at this time, brother. So I'm trying to record it straight without making a part 2, 3, 4, and 5. But some reason why my computer keeps shutting down on me. It's getting back to its old dirty tricks again, brothers and sisters. So I'm going to pick up where we left off. We talk about uniting the family together, brothers and sisters. To go in one central location. To establish a God force, brothers and sisters, to watch over our people. Yes, God told Abraham, plain in the scriptures, that he to pass this down to his seed after him, to guard the ways of Yah. Yes, the Torah, everything, and which including in guarding the ways of Yah, guard our children, our wives, our family, and brothers, guarding each other, watch over things of Yah, make sure everything go well and be at peace, brothers and sisters, because right now we are out of our territories, out of our land. We're in the midst of hateful enemies. We see that all around us, brothers and sisters. Everybody can bear witness to this. Even our most sickest brothers that in full agreement with this government see anything but they turn a blind eye to it. It's not important. I mean, we got some ignorant brothers and sisters, yes, cold-hearted. Just like the enemy. The enemy turned them out, brother and sister, with deception and money and pleasure, giving them all the sin they can offer, all the sins they want. That's what got a lot of people entrapped, all the sins. They've been entrapped, ensnared, trapped, spiritually dead, just like Abiyah said. Spiritually, they have no knowledge, but they have all the knowledge to sin and love it. They agree, they consent to sinning. That's why they don't want to turn to Yah. That's why they don't listen to you when you turn to Yah. When you turn back to the Torah of Yah, they look at you as silly fools, ignorant. Brother, especially if you turn to Yah and you're suffering, you don't have what they have. Because, you know, what they obtained from this, by taking part with this government. Brother and sister, so they look at you as ignorant, a fool. Not to do what they do, brothers and sisters. Despite all the diseases that's roaming out here in this earth, they accumulate from these sins. They turn a blind eye to what is right. All the death, they turn a blind eye. This comes from my own family, brothers and sisters. That is a true fact. I was reading, I turned it to Micah chapter 5:3 to show you the words of Yah. I'm reading this once again from the Living Bible Paraphrase translation by published company Tinsdale. Because many translations read it differently because we don't have the perfect, pure translation. We're not translating pure writings at this time. If somebody have them, please let it get into my hand one day. But these are the facts. It says right here, 5:3 of Micah reads, "But Ra will abandon his people to their enemies until the time of Israel's spiritual rebirth." You see that? Why are we abandoning us? It was for punishment. Until the time of our spiritual rebirth, that shows that in Ezekiel chapter 37. Can the dry bones live? We was dead, spiritually dead. Walking dead men in the graves. Cast into outer darkness, the scriptures say. Amongst our enemies, because our ancestors transgressed the everlasting covenant. Yes, the Abiyah laws is everlasting. Covenant, we must return to them. The covenant got to be renewed. That's why Abiyah say coming for the second time to us to renew the covenant like he did the first time when they came out of Mizraim, what they call Egypt today. Some people call it Kemet. But you call it whatever name you want to call it, but that's where we came from out of, that captivity at that time, and went in the wilderness. And the Father said, this time we must return right back to the wilderness again to renew the covenant with him. Once again, face to face. These words of Yah right here in chapter 5:3, it says, "Bara will abandon his people to their enemies until the time of Israel, Yah spiritually rebirth. Then at last, the exiled remnant of Israel will rejoin their brethren in their own homeland." You see that? It's very significant right there, brothers and sisters. Showing the two tribes must come together, just like in 37, say chapter 37 Ezekiel. Can they pull these two sticks together, signifying that the nation of Yah and Israel Yah will rejoin one day, and then Yah said, I will give them a king, which is a Messiah at that point in the homeland. That's when you're going to receive your Messiah. Yes, your king that going to guide us in the ways of Yah. Even further, it says, Barah will abandon his people to their enemies until the time of Israel Yah spiritually rebirth. Yes, right here, yeah, literally until she who is in travail has brought forth. Brothers and sisters, these are the words of Yah, brothers and sisters. See, we got to have that spiritual rebirth, which is spiritual rebirth is I'm about to say reincarnation, but you can use that word if you want to. With this knowledge of Yah, that we are lost, that the rich heritage of Yah, the moral standard of Yah, brothers and sisters. This is what it's talking about right here in 5:3. And once when we get this ruach, remember, let me go there in Ezekiel real quick. Keep Micah 5:3 in mind because it's related to Ezekiel 37. Let me go there and show you right here in 37 verse 12 of Ezekiel reads, but tell them, Yah Barah say, my people, I will open your graves of exile. See? He opened up the graves of exile, showing that we were spiritual dead, but he opened up the graves of exile, showing that we outside of our homeland, and caused you to rise again. See? Caused you to rise again. To rise, to stand up. To go. It says to rise because it caused you to rise again with spiritual knowledge. You keep that in mind. Be rising by the knowledge, the ruach of Yah, the knowledge. So it's not no blind faith. Oh, I got faith but no knowledge. No. It all comes through the knowledge, the ruach. Even before faith ever comes, you got to have the knowledge to what is the faith, what is the truth. You just can't just believe in something. You got to have knowledge of it. Before the belief comes, you got to have knowledge of it. You got to know that it's true. Some people believe something that they don't have a clue the truth, but somebody told them it's true, but they never could see. But you can see this knowledge when you grasp it and do it and say, and cause you to rise again. See, those who know their Hebrews now, that's the knowledge. You can see that. We proclaiming that it calls you to rise again. And see, it's a connection, it's a continuation. To rise again, go with it's an and which make the connection, inclusion of returning to the land of Israel. Yah. You see that? The purpose for the rise again is to return to Israel. Yah. Verse 13 reads, and then at last, O my people, you will know that I am Yah. You see, at last, showing you when we do these things, you're going to know it's Yah doing it. A lot of people not even going to know it's Yah doing it along the way, along the journey of you rising and returning. But when you get there, you're going to know it was Yah who did it. It's right there. All eyes can see. I'm not reading you blind words. It's right here. It said, and then at last, O my people, you will know that I am Yah. He said, I will put my spirit into you. See, you get that right here. And the time period of us rising and returning, I can't believe my computer did it again. Brothers and sisters, you can hear me. I might have to do another part to this once again. I don't know why this thing keep interfering with me like that. Why? And I can still see the numbers moving, but I can't see my visual indicating that it's still recording. Hope you can hear me. It's very important, brothers and sisters, for all to know, for all to know. Mm. Mm. I don't know if you can hear me, brothers and sisters, but my recording is acting up. Damn. Mm. Mm.